asking yourself, how do I trade? So now it went to this low. So means you're supposed to take your targets here, because it's the first low going down. See for yourself. The first low, then this low. And this gap. I believe that this gap is going to be broken down, or it's going to create another low. It's going down, but this low. So this is the range perimeter between, this is Asian, this is Asian, and this, there's a range perimeter here. There's a float here, ends at 4. So before that there was this low. The chasing here, there was this low. So the market had to come back to this zone, but what matters most is this gap. This one. Yeah. So that means this is the gap. Then it was obvious because you can see that it took the previous weekly high, so ever since it's going down, now it's here. So that means it has been going down ever since yesterday. But yeah, these are other opportunities, but I think they are on 1 minute time. That's what happened yesterday. Okay, now you can see that this was the external, the previous weekly external buy side liquidity. So it was taken out on Monday here at the time, while the market, it was taken out the total slope. Just call it tears, because sometimes you can end up biting yourself. So on that range perimeter, and after that it had to go down, but as for us, we had to know, because it took out that range perimeter, it took out this high that happened between 12 midnight up until 4 a.m. So then there was this gap. That means the market came and traded to it. Means you're supposed to take your sell positions. So other people were supposed to get out if you want to get out, because it was, if you want to get out. But it even came back, but it didn't come back that much. But as for you, you had to know that this happened. So after the translate, it took out the high. Again, after taking out the high, it even created a gap. After taking out the high, it took out the high here. It took out the high here. Then it created a gap here. So you're supposed to put your order there. going back down. Like you can see these opportunities, like you can see it broke this, it created a gap here, it created this candle, came back to it, goes down, it again create another, it took another low, create a gap, 1 minute gap, to trade up to it here. So that's why it trade up to it here, it trade up to this high, and see this high, it's a high, high, it trade up to it, then it goes down. So now you can see that it's repeating the same thing, but it's repeating it in the different scenario. So if you look at here, it took out another low, this is another low, so it took out this low, like first of all, man, it took out this low that created an up close candle, man. So like we can measure this and call this a highlighter. Up until here, then let's highlight it. Yeah. So you can see that this is a breaker. The market break this upper candle. So the reason why I measured this is the older block. So why is this the older block? It's the older block because the last up close candle is this one. So that is the last up close candle. So it created a wick down up until here. So once it broken, once the market came down here, it broke this, it lefted a gap from here, then it broke here, then it had to trade again up to here. That means you are supposed to put your orders here. So I don't think it's that difficult, ne? You're supposed to put your orders there on the fifth value gap, ne? Then you can see it broke this level, then it broke this level, ne? After it broke this level, what did it do? It traded down and went up, and after going up, it created this candle, and then it created this candle that overlapped, and it went down here to create a short-term low. So it's obvious that it's a short-term low because you can see that now the things are now going the other direction. So it was very important for you to know that the market created this candle. So after it created this candle, we expected it to trade up. Where was it going? It was going to fill up this gap. Then after filling up that gap, it traded down. I don't think that's not that, but I think these things, if you are learning them, just learn them as a long-term skill, because it takes time for you to to be able to reach whatever you want to reach, because you have to know what you are doing. So now you can see that it created a gap there. It traded up a bit, then it went down up until it went down up until it did even continue. Do you see it went down? It took it out now. You see that it has to target which other. So now you don't have to confuse yourself, because it's targeting the sell side liquidity. So it's taking out the sell side liquidity. So that gap that I showed you here, so I think it already passed. So let's see here what happened. But I think on this video that I'm doing here, I already told you what's going on. So it has never reached the low now, né? Let's see where it is. So there are more probabilities that once it take out the low, it will have to go up. So this is the low. Let's do another line. This is the gap. So let's see where it is now. Yeah, inside the gap, but I think it touched the low now. It broke the gap, it touched the low. So trading, it has to be a skill, and it has to be something that you know. You have to feel like a prophet here. There's no bushiri here. So you can see